everyone, it's Adaptive Goddess, and today I'm going to be talking about a DBT skill called thinking traps. So thinking traps is actually a skill that you are taught before you are taught any of the other modules of DBT, because they lend hand in hand into how you experience all 4 modules. So there are 10 thinking traps. The first one is called all or nothing thinking, and that is when you only see the situation being one way or the other. There's no kind of gray area. This also used to be called black and white thinking, where it had to be one way or another way, and there was no area in between. The next thinking trap is called catastrophizing thinking, otherwise known as fortune telling. And that is when you yourself perceive an outcome of an event before it actually happens. So thinking, oh, it's gonna rain, my party's going to be ruined because it's raining right now, when your party's, not until Saturday and it's Monday. So the third trap is called mind reading, and that is when you think you know what the other person is thinking without asking them. So someone looks at you while you're working and you automatically think they think I'm doing a bad job, when they're just kind of looking at you. The next one is called overgeneralization. And this is when you have an event, whether it is a bird pooped on you, and now you think every time you walk underneath a bird's gonna poop on you, which is not always the case. The next trap is called mental filter. And I think any parent could probably say that their teenager or child has some point in their life done this. This is when you hear or see only the things you want to see and hear. So instead of like your mom saying, you can go outside with your brother only if you go to the park, all you hear is you can go outside. The next one is called disqualifying the positive. And that is when you take any positive thing that has occurred and kind of disqualify its validity to your life. So let's say you win a gold medal in the Olympics, but you focus on the fact that you gained time in an event. I'm sorry, I'm going to take winning the gold any day, but you're focusing then on you gained time in your 50-meter freestyle or whatever. The next one is called emotional reasoning. And this is when you think your emotions are fact or are how things are. So for example, if you feel stupid and you believe then that you're stupid, you're not stupid. That's just a feeling that you have in the moment, and emotions are fleeting. The next one is should statements. These I was a victim of for so long. I probably still do it sometimes. Probably shouldn't, but I do. And this is when you use the word should. And should is a very, very interesting word in the English language because it means something you're supposed to do. You're a person. You are a free-thinking person. You don't really have to do anything in terms of how society totally and completely views you as a person. Our next thinking trap is labeling. I love labeling. Not really. It was annoying. But that is when you feel like you belong to a certain category. And not like a legit category, kind of like a feeling category. Where, a kid spills his milk and then says, I'm such a loser. Because somehow losers spill their milk. It is a thinking trap where you only define yourself in terms of how society would define you or how a group of people define you. That definition does not have to be you. So the last one is personalization. And personalization is a very tricky one because sometimes we don't even know we're doing it. That is when you take things personally, as in you are the cause for why someone's behaving a certain way or thinking a certain thing about you, or everything is about you. When someone could just be having a bad day and they decided to yell at you. So those are the 10 thinking traps. I'm going to have them listed in the description along with a little blurb about what they are and an example of them. That way you can read at your leisure and see which ones you may have, or ones that you're kind of interested in, or ones that you're like, you know what? This one's actually an interesting thinking trap. Why do people get into that thinking trap? So comment down below, have you ever found yourself stuck in a thinking trap? I probably have had maybe 5 or 6, maybe 7. Probably all 10 of them if I'm being truly honest. I've spent a lot of time getting stuck in a lot of my thoughts because of these thinking traps, and a lot of them had to do with emotional regulation and feeling really bad about myself. So that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and gently tap that like button. And remember to be kind, compassionate, and true to you.